Hey, welcome back to the BGX podcast. My guests today have an awesome product that they're here to talk about. Please welcome to the show, Marcia and Cinda. Welcome, ladies. So great to have you on the show today.
Thanks for having us.
Great to be here.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Well, to be here.
Right, to be there, and I'm here. Well, appreciate you being with me virtually. Why don't you both kind of introduce yourselves a little bit and just tell us a little bit about each one of you, if you could.
All right. Well, I am Marcia, and I am the brains and the brawn behind the game night book. I do everything, and Cinda is just our model. Don't let her tell you anything differently. And so
my turn is coming.
So I'm Marcia. I am a business owner. That's my day job is I own a business called the Superior Register. I make check registers. It's the most boring thing in the universe, but it pays the bills. I was joking earlier. I am constantly in joke mode. I don't know how to turn it off. But this is Cinda.
Yep. So I own a gym in Port Orchard, Washington for gymnastics and, not me working out, but gymnastics and ninja and trampoline team and all that kind of stuff. And so that's what I do. My daughter's our head coach over there. And so we have the game night book, and I feel like I'm the one that's always like, okay, what's next? Let's do this. And then, 2 o'clock in the morning, hey, I have an idea. And, just kind of keep rolling things around. But Marcia is amazing at doing all of the video stuff, and the computer stuff, and all the little publisher or whatever that program is that she uses. Yeah, Adobe. I tried to put something together on Publisher, and it took me, I don't know how long, forever. And then she's like, okay, I'll fix it. So she's amazing at that.
Thank you.
Yeah, excellent. Well, I mean, you've got a great product here. So obviously I got a sample of it so I could check it out ahead of time. And I love it. My wife is a huge fan already. We've only had it for a few days now, but she is very keen on it because she's the organized one in our relationship. So tell me what brought you the idea? How did you become inspired to say, we should make a book to elevate your game nights?
Okay, so there's a few stories going around this, but so the three of us got together one night after COVID, and we were finally able to get back together and play games because we used to always play every single month. And so we got together and we're just going to do cribbage or whatever. So Marcia says, I'm going to run to the car and get a check register, and we're going to keep score inside of her, no advertising here. And we were going to keep score inside the check register. And as I remember, I said, oh, we should create a game night book. But everybody else has their own version of this.
Right, because I remember it as me saying, we really need a game night book for this. And then Erin, let's see, this is girl Erin. Okay. She is our former business partner, but she's still one of our best friends. But she was far too busy with her actual job to keep up with it. Right. But so she also has a similar story where it's her saying that. So,
yeah. So
I guess when all three heads got together collectively, you came up with the idea then, right?
Correct. Sure.
That's awesome. Well, so how long have you been in business? I mean, when did you come up with the idea? How long have you been publishing it?
Yeah, we came up with the idea in May. It was May. Yeah, so it's not even a year old. And we just we decided, okay, we're going to have meetings every week. We're going to put this thing together. And, like I said, I'm kind of like the one, let's keep going, because otherwise, if you don't keep going with an idea, it's just going to drop off. So, yeah. So
I think by September we had.
That was our goal.
Our first
that was my goal that I put.
Were we prototyping it in September? Or?
Yeah, we wanted it to be ready to go by October, November, so we could start showing people and get it out for Christmas was our plan.
Okay, awesome. And obviously, you're very active on TikTok. I've been watching a lot of your videos and content on there. So, talk to me about the evolution of the business from let's do this thing and, make a book to now, kind of being a full-fledged company with marketing and everything.
Wow. Evolution. That is such a question.
It really is.
Well, as Cinda keeps pointing out, she really is the pusher. So
I've been told I'm bossy.
Quite, but also without her drive, she's driven. And without her drive, we wouldn't be here today. Although we might be on TikTok, because as it turns out, TikTok is amazingly fun. Yeah. Like I want to like make videos. We get together, we talk about ideas, and I just want to make videos. And she's the one who's always like, well, let's make sure that the banner's in the background.
Right,
you know, we got to have our shirt on. We got to have a game night book placed here and here.
There would be no advertising if it was Marcia. They'd be like, here's the thing.
Let's just do chair races. You know?
Here's a fish tank, right? Yeah.
I'm all about just doing fun things. But yeah, I mean, we really, just from that point in May where we were talking about it, and I, you know, the business I own, as I'm going to keep pointing out, it's a similar business. You know, we have the spiral binding.
Yeah.
You know, we have, I mean, this is just what I mean. I didn't open, I didn't grab the non-trunk one, but it's a similar business. So we're able to use my headquarters here as our headquarters. So
yeah.
I rent some space to the game night book,
right.
and we use our equipment, and we get together on weekends, and we make these by hand. We have some videos coming up of the last session we did making them, but you know, there's collating involved.
Yeah. But it was her, I mean, we didn't have to do a lot of research about finding paper, finding this, because she already had it. So we were able to be like, okay, this is what's going to work. Although there were a few, you know, let's talk about this. This is really cost effective, and some changes were made there. She had the machinery already in place for us to go ahead and, you know, make it and do everything that we had to do. And there was like a huge learning curve for I mean, like, I felt like every time we got together, we were learning something new. Like, I'm learning how to run the machinery and getting these nasty looks of, you're going to break my machine, don't do it like that, you know? But yeah, so it's super learning. And I feel like every single time we go to make books, because we're here for like, I feel like 10 hours making books. And then, you know, it's a reminder of, okay, remember, we don't do that. And remember, we don't drink in the room that we're making books at. And, you know, so yeah, there's a lot of that.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, I mean, you know, the product, it looks great, and I mean, it ships well. It arrives in great condition. You know, what has the feedback been from your customers as I'm sure you've been selling some product here and there?
Yeah.
People like it. I mean, we went through a lot of iterations when we were doing prototyping, and we got so much feedback from all of our friends and strangers. We did this whole what's that
monkey
survey monkey thing where we didn't get a ton of feedback.
We didn't get any from my brother, who was just being, you know, my brother. And but what we wanted people to come in and go, oh my gosh, I totally hate this about the book, and oh, you guys should totally redo that. And we didn't get that
because people were afraid to hurt our feelings.
Yeah, so we really wanted to hear, or we just made an amazing product, which probably
well, no, so we decided to change the front cover of the book to appeal to more game store customers.
Yeah.
You know, because we feel like we're getting in, we've got well, Cinda's got the book in a lot of boutique stores.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But, you know, we really want to aim for the game store audience,
yeah.
You know, the people who are, you know, that's a captive audience there.
Yeah.
And so we'll be hitting you up once you.
Absolutely. Yeah. Put me down for a case. Right.
Yes. But I feel like they loved the concept, but the front cover wasn't really something that they were like, oh yeah, our people will buy this. And so we
hired a graphic designer, somebody who was great at marketing and the graphic design. And she actually, before she even worked on the graphic design, she sent it out to her board game friends.
Yeah.
And got the honest feedback.
Right.
And oh boy, was it great.
It was good.
I mean, not like, oh, this is such a great product. It was like, oh, you need to change this and this and this and this. And
yeah. Yes, and they're not as funny as they think they are, which we think we're hilarious.
I am hilarious. I'm not going to let anybody take that away from me.
I believe it. So, you know, as you're receiving that feedback, obviously as a business owner, you know, I think any business owner would say, like, this business is my baby. And, you know, when someone comes along and says, hey, you know, your baby's not very good at this thing, that can be sometimes hurtful. So how do you deal with that feedback as it comes in and, you know, take it in stride?
Yeah, it was really harsh, but we were happy for it. You know, we really were excited. Like, we were like, okay, let's do this. You know, let's look at this. And we just went through it, and it's like, okay, that's really good feedback. And because of that, we have made some changes. And some of it was like, I told you guys that wouldn't work very well in the beginning, but here we are.
This is her favorite thing. I told you so. But no, it actually, you know, the honest feedback is what we needed. And so we're super happy to have gotten that. And it didn't hurt at all. I think once we get a few years into this, it might hurt. But like with my other business, How many times are going to?
What is that business again? Right.
It's the Superior Check and Debit Card Register, simple account trackers. Anyways, people say, hey, why isn't like this? They complain about it. They give you like a 1-star review on Amazon, and you're like, oh, I didn't think about that. And then you make changes. And sometimes it hurts. It's like just a stab in the heart because it is your baby. Right. But when you make the changes, you get more sales. And so that's where we're at.
And it's good too, because we're so close to it that it's hard to like look outside of the box, if you will. Right. So the feedback is always good. I think we really welcome it. So yeah.
That's excellent. So where are you selling right now? I mean, obviously on your website, but where else can people find the game night book if they want to pick up a copy?
Well, they can order off of our website. So anybody on TikTok or anywhere can go to our website and order from there. We're also on Abound, which we've sold into some stores through Abound. And we're on Fair, and we're on, what is that? Tundra. Yeah, we're on Tundra as well. And then we're in about 7 local stores in Washington. So we're in Gig Harbor, we're in Port Orchard, and some of our, like I said, boutique kind of shops. And I like to send people in to like spy and see if they still have product or not. And so there's a couple stores I need to make phone calls and say, you sold out, you want some more? So anyways, we're on Amazon.
Yeah, anyhow.
You're on Amazon. Excellent.
Very difficult to find. So if you want to go, you can go to amazon.com/3crazygirls game night accessories.
Yeah.
Or you could just go to Amazon and search game night scorebook. It doesn't come up for game night book, but it comes up.
Yeah. So, but the easiest is just go to GameNightBook.com and just order from us.
And because of your podcast, I made a coupon code called the BGX, THEBGX, for free shipping.
Excellent. Well, there you go. So head to theGameNightBook.com, enter the code TheBGX for free shipping on your Game Night book. So who is this Game Night book for? Like, what is your target audience? Who should really be picking up a copy and is missing out if they're not?
Great question. And this was for people like us. So we are working on other editions, but this one is for people who get together for, we have a ladies game night and we do a couples game night, and it's for casual gamers. People who get together once a week or once a month and want to keep track of these things and need something to keep score.
But I think like every age, like we did a video once, that we stitched, and like my son and my grandson, they're 11 and 12, and they use the Game Night book. My oldest son is in the Army, and he and his buddies get together and they use the Game Night book because they like the games that are in the Game Night book because they're simple and they can do that, and then they'll keep score. And it's funny because they love the stickers. And my son called me and says, you need to send me more stickers because these guys came over and used up all my stickers. So so I think it's really good for a variety. The cover that we have does kind of go towards like, ladies and that kind of stuff. So that's why we're expanding the cover. But yeah, like a lot of people, my brother's a big board gamer, and his buddies use just a little like composition notebook to keep track in. This is so much easier because it's got the tabs. You can write your date, you can go back. It just, all the details to help you prompt like, oh yeah, we hated that game. What's going over here? Or this one's way too long, or even add in your house rules. You've got all your house rules right there. So and then with the different covers, it's really going to help, reach out to different people.
Right. We'll have family edition, a kids edition, an
military
RPG edition,
a military edition,
maybe.
Gosh, we've talked about it.
So we're going to have different editions that maybe have tweaks inside. Like, if you open up the Game Night book in front of you, it'll say, who came to game night, who brought the good stuff. That's a weird thing for a family game night to have. Like, hey, everybody was there and mom set the table, like, or whatever. So, so we'll do a little tweaks here and there, but, and neither one of us do RPGs. So we don't have that knowledge. So we can't really just come out with a product for that. But so I would say this is for the casual people who get together and play board and card games and enjoy each other's company.
And we are working on other products to accompany the Game Night book as well. So those will be coming out really soon. So
okay, awesome, terrific.
We need to be a game night accessory provider. So we actually have GameNightAccessories.com website, and we want to either create things that aren't existing, or and also gather things from other other providers. Like I follow this person on TikTok. They do board game. It's BGS, Board Game Shield, I think is what it's called.
Okay.
And it's a chemical you put on your board game.
Yes,
So
I've seen that. Yeah.
Coffee. She spills coffee all the time.
All the time.
And
you should see my mess this morning.
That's perfect thing to be on the Game Night Accessories website.
So as you mentioned, you have pretty frequent game nights. What kind of games are you typically playing? What's coming to the table often for the two of you?
So my favorite game is Dutch Blitz, and I like it because it's fast. And I love that at the end you get to count and get even more points than what you put out. And I'm super competitive. And so we're like slapping cards down really hard. So
it's dangerous.
It kind of is. So the other night we were talking about, okay, what games are we going to pull out? And one of our friends says, not Dutch Blitz. I hate it. It's too violent. And I'm like, man, it's my favorite. I don't know.
What did we play Saturday? We just had a big game night. We played the P for Pizza.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Potato. Oh my gosh.
I know. What is that one game that we played?
You brought the game night book.
I know. I know. I should have. Then we would know what we played. But we do like headbands, and we do a lot of like group games.
We haven't played headbands in at least 2 years, so I don't know why she brought that.
You know what? I played it with my work people. That's why. So that's why it was so fun. You weren't there.
We played 99, which is in the game night book.
Crosstalk. It's really
game,
fun, but you got to move seats.
Oh, it was incoherent. For some reason, nobody liked incoherent.
I don't know if I should say that on here, but yeah.
It's fine. We'll call them out.
I liked it. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, I didn't like it at all. Yeah, it was people just kept repeating exactly what was on the card instead of like coming up with the phrase. So it was I didn't like it. Yeah. Well, it didn't work for our group. Some people might love it, but it didn't work for us. Yeah.
So it sounds like lots of party games and casual games in the mix. That's excellent. I think is sort of an underserved market in the board gaming space. A lot of gaming content is focused around the big games that cost $175 and have 1,000 components, and sometimes just a deck of cards is all you need to have a great time.
Yeah, absolutely. And, we like the shorter games because then we can play more games. It's like you want to get as many games in as you can. And so
we do.
Well, we do. We just keep pulling them out. Like we bring out all the games and it's like, how about this? And then we either get voted down or we're playing it. So yeah.
Right.
So
but another favorite is Chameleon. That's a really good one.
That was really fun. Yeah. Kelly brought that. So we should buy our own copy for the Nights of Kelly's Night here.
But 5 Second Rule. We played that.
Oh yeah. We played 5 Second.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Brain Fart. We always play Brain Fart.
Oh yeah, Brain Fart is good.
So yeah, it's mostly party games, card games. We've never played
Throw Burrito is a good one too.
Azul is a really good one.
Azul's fun.
We don't play
the problem is we usually get like 6 to 8 people there, and so like with Azul we have to play it early on before people show up, or like I'm early so we can play Azul, that kind of thing. So
yeah, that can be challenging at sometimes. Like okay, well there's 8 people. Well, now my collection just shrank to 5 games because there's so many people coming. So
Oh yeah, we have lots of know it or blow it, parties. Lots of
fun games.
Awesome. Well, hey, check them out on theGameNightBook.com. You can use the code TheBGX for free shipping on your copy of the Game Night book. I highly recommend it. It is definitely worth, and so you can check them out. Marcia, Cinda, thank you so much for being on the show today. Really appreciate your time, and appreciate you joining me here on this episode.
Great. Thanks so much. It was lots of fun. And good luck with your venture.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a great day.